You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about one of the most infamous Caitlin Clark haters in existence, and I'm talking about one supposed WNBA legend, Sheryl Swoopes, because she's out here now on video trying to change her tune about the Indiana Fever. Now, she hated on Caitlin Clark so bad last year that they literally pulled her from a Dallas Wings broadcast. Remember, she's working the sidelines, and then all of a sudden, nope, she was supposed to call the game. They pulled her out, inserted Nancy Lieberman, who, by the way, basically called out Sheryl Swoops for it, and that became a big story. Not to mention all the let me put my loving arms around Angel Reese at every single turn that I could get to. And then who could forget this gem right here from last year where Sheryl Swoopes came out and said the following that doesn't look true at all. And she's got a hell of a lot of egg on her face right now after the offseason of the Indiana Fever. But this is what Sheryl Swoopes said last year.
That's not my point. There's a lot of other shit going on that players are like, this ain't where I want to be.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
So
new shit,
that-
some
yeah,
new
like
shit's
it's a
going on
lot.
around there.
It's a lot. So you have players that are very significant on this Indiana Fever team that are like, I don't
wanna be here.
This is where I want to be
Yeah,
this year.
now listen,
What
for
you
one,
said, there's a
she's
lot
going
of
to
shit
play
going
more.
on. What kind of things do you feel?
I'm not in the locker room. I
Okay,
don't know. I ain't
okay,
even
but
on the
just-
team. That's not
Okay, I'm not there. I'm not in the locker room. This is what I'm hearing. And of course, Kelsey Mitchell, she re-upped very quickly to come back to the Fever. DeWanna Bonner, Sydney Colson, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, all joined the Indiana Fever. And of course, Stephanie White is now the coach. So you have today, and I don't know if this is a product of the commissioner, which one I wouldn't know, Kathy Engelbert or Adam Silver. All right, keep in mind, Sheryl Swoopes was involved in some kind of podcast that I think literally had the WNBA's logo on it, like their seal of approval or whatever, and she's on a regular basis crushing the WNBA's literal cash cow, the one that's driving all the gate revenue, all the ratings, all the attendance, drove the media rights deal. Let's keep it real here, all right? There's no confusion there. The far and away, we just saw Caitlin Clark. I did a video this morning, a rookie card, a rookie trading card, $366,000. That's what it sold for in an auction. But Sheryl Swoopes has got a little mind change going on right now, and all I got to think about this as I'm listening to it and hearing about it is, did somebody get to her? Because you cannot tell me this is not a product of I am trying to cover my ass. I don't know if she got in trouble, got chewed out. I don't know what happened here. But she's made some comments about the Fever, and all of a sudden, she's warm and fuzzy and positive. I ain't buying it. I'm not. WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes has been labeled a huge Caitlin Clark hater due to her previous comments about the Indiana Fever star. Recently, however, she had a rather unexpected take about the 23-year-old playmaker. Swoopes has received plenty of backlash in the past for seemingly downplaying Clark's impact on the Fever and the WNBA. Yeah, what was it that they asked her to talk about the Fever's run when they were winning last year and steamrolling towards the playoffs, and she named, it seemed like, every player on the team except Caitlin Clark, and it was like, oh, the agenda is real here. The hate is real. The agenda is real. Swoopes has received plenty of backlash for seemingly downplaying her impact, Caitlin Clark's impact. Back in August 2024, she caught flack after she refused to give Clark credit for Indiana's rise. So that was August of 2024. The four-time WNBA champion was also criticized after defending former Chicago Sky guard Diamond DeShields for her cheap shot at Caitlin Clark during a game. Yeah, everybody remembers that. That was it looked like an NFL stick. Boom, like a linebacker, or a safety. Ed Reed coming off from the side, bam, slammed right into the side of Caitlin Clark. She went sliding across the floor during a Sky game. And Sheryl Swoopes was defending that. Interestingly, in a recent interview with ESPN on TikTok, Swoops shared rare praise for Clark. Aside from highlighting how the addition of DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard and several others, as well as the continued improvement of Aaliyah Boston and return of Kelsey Mitchell, elevated Fever to potential championship contenders, Swoops also took notice of Clark's off-season. Here we go. I'm going to have to boost this in post because for whatever reason, the sound is low, and I went straight to TikTok. It's low on there, too.
The team that I feel made the biggest moves, maybe even the best moves, that would be the Indiana Fever. I think the Indiana Fever went from just being in the playoffs last season to potentially winning a championship. You add the OG DeWanna Bonner, who plays both ends of the floor, who's a competitor, Natasha Howard, who's another OG, who's going to bring the defensive presence. And then you're bringing back Aaliyah Boston, who continues to get better every single year. Can we talk about Kelsey Mitchell, who is just a walking bucket? How much stronger Caitlin got in the offseason. You know she was in the gym working on her game. This Indiana Fever team, they have put the pieces together in this offseason, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do.
Okay, so she said she's excited to see what they're doing. Caitlin's been in the lab. She's been in the gym. She's bulking up. She's perfecting her craft. I'm not buying any of this, folks. I'm not. I'm really not. So, a lot of reaction from this. What's this from? ESPNW on TikTok is what it came from. Now she's on the Fever bandwagon. I think she's trying to save something, a job maybe. I don't know exactly. Or maybe she just got tired of getting crushed. Damage control laughing out loud. Yeah. Guess she finally got tired of getting dog walked for trashing Caitlin. That's sure what it looks like. If only this was the way Swoops behaved last year. She didn't. And look, I don't think fans are going to give a pass on this. I don't. She's still not accepting Caitlin. She's just accepting the team. She always has to mention Caitlin at the end, shaking my head. This guy says, nah, stay on the other side. I think that's how a lot of us feel. I mean, honestly, at this point, she admits defeat. Yeah, or she getting her arm twisted somewhere. I mean, I'm just, you just know it killed her to say this. Yeah, I believe that. I believe it. Doesn't matter what she says, the lies removed any credibility she has. A lot of people are not buying this. She got real low when she's saying the word championship. If she continues to fight through the pains of offering at minimum fair analysis, she might save her media self. Nah, I don't think so. Too many of us are doing this right here. Me watching this, yeah. Full side eye action. Fuzzy eyeball. Seriously. Yeah. Switch up, I don't know. I'm just not buying it. This person's saying, nah, she's trying to put the jinx on. It seems like to me it's somebody that got their hand slapped and she's looking at losing bread over it. And she's like trying to go the other way. And yeah, she got murked last year over all her BS multiple times. Tell me what you think in the comments section. A zebra doesn't change its stripes. A leopard doesn't change its stripes. I'm just saying. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.